stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. The 20, 5, touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A second down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Pollard again, and that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This is first and 10. Watson to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here comes second down. Here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now first and goal. Now Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing here, Prescott, buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.